5 EastEnders spoilers next week for 5th, 8th May 2025. Cindy Beale exposes attacker Kathy Cotton and Lauren Branning goes into labour. 1. Cindy Beale returns to expose attacker Kathy Cotton. It's Lauren and Peter Beale's engagement party, but Lauren is worried when, at their last midwife checkup, potential complications are discussed. She is furious when a distracted Peter leaves to take a call, while Kathy moves the party to Harry's barn when there's a fault at the Albert. Gina enlists Mo Harris, Jean Slater and Nigel to help, but it's clear they are not up to the job. At the party, Lauren continues to worry and takes solace in the office after an ill-judged remark from Ian Beale. Kathy comes to the rescue and Lauren rejoins the celebrations, but her happiness is short-lived when Cindy arrives. The partygoers reel at Cindy's sudden return, and Peter tries to defuse the situation, but Lauren leaves Peter with an ultimatum. It's her or Cindy. The Beales and Knights shun Cindy, but she retaliates by revealing all about Kathy. Kathy seeks solace with secret lover Harvey Monroe after her guilt is exposed, but they're almost caught by Jean. Harvey invites Kathy on holiday, but Jean finds the brochure and assumes the holiday is for the Slaters. But will Kathy be facing consequences over her attack on Cindy? 2. Lauren Branning gives birth to baby Beale. After the showdown, Cindy goes to the flat to face Lauren, only to find Lauren in labour. Cindy takes matters into her own hands to get Lauren to hospital when the ambulance is delayed. Meanwhile, Chelsea Fox informs Peter, at Harry's barn, everyone waits for news of Lauren and the baby. But will Peter get to the hospital in time? As she gives birth, will all be okay with Lauren and the baby? 3. Ross Marshall makes a big confession to Vicki Fowler. Vicki and Ross are job hunting, but Ross is distracted by son Joel's obsession with his phone. Vicki tries to defuse the situation, but Ross rejects her help, making it clear he doesn't need parenting advice from her, and Vicki leaves. The couple later reconcile, before Ross reveals the truth to Vicki regarding their debt. He explains the real reason they had to leave Australia, and Vicki is so shocked that she leaves. Ross attempts to make amends, but Vicki is not in the forgiving mood. What is the big secret Ross tells her? 4. Gina Knight is suspicious of Harry Mitchell as Nicola Mitchell receives a threat. Vicki tries to convince Zach Hudson to keep out of the Mitchells' drama, but Zach ignores her advice and issues Nicola with a threat, which we can only assume is linked to his knowledge that he is the father of her son Barney. Meanwhile, Nicola's elder son, Harry, wakes up with a hangover at the Arches, and Billy Mitchell finds Harry and takes him to Walford East. Things turn sour when Teddy arrives, and later, Billy attempts to reconcile with his nephew. Nicola accosts Gina as she searches for Harry, who arrives in a drunken state just as Gina is meeting Jay Brown for a drink. Jay tells Nicola and Teddy, who turn up to resolve the situation. Gina, however, is convinced there's more to what's going on with Harry. Gina's suspicions are raised further when she attempts to press Harry, who remains tight-lipped. What's wrong with Harry? And will Nicola heed Zach's warning? 5. The Queen Vic reopens as Nigel Bates gets confused over VE Day celebrations. Linda Carter and George Knight announce that the Vic will reopen for VE Day, but the news falls flat with most of the locals, including Mo and Zach, who can't face it so soon after Martin Fowler's death. Alfie Moon tries to buoy Linda, who grows concerned for mum Elaine Knight following the Square's reaction. As the 80th anniversary of VE Day arrives, Nigel is excited to celebrate the historic milestone, but it soon becomes apparent that Nigel believes it is 1995. Jean and Phil Mitchell prepare to talk to Nigel, but Jean bottles it and gets Phil to help organise a last-minute party. Jean persuades Mo to celebrate, but Linda remains firm that the Vic is closed. But when Linda spots the market traders abuzz with VE Day spirit, she changes her mind. As the Queen Vic reopens its doors, the residents of Walford, including Nigel, gather to celebrate those previously fallen, including their very own Martin.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.